Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. I'm Count Christo and, sorry, that's my desk chair, and we are just about to launch a glorious invasion of the last free nation on Earth. There are a couple of others, but this is the last one really standing up for democracy, so let's see if we can teach them what happens to people who stand up for what's right in this world where Luxembourg reigns supreme. We're going to launch our invasion up here in Auckland, I believe that looks like it's pronounced, and see if we can seize control of the North Island. So it's a level 4 fort in Auckland. It's going to be a very tough fight. Let's see where it's decided to launch the attacks. Yes, it's really weird. It's going to send 2 guys in here and lots of guys to Auckland. They are Marines. We have got the best naval invasion tech. So we might just pull this off. We shall see. We shall see. 23 divisions, each one very powerful in their own right. Not the most experienced. Not as experienced as they could be. That is a shame. Supported by constant naval raiding of anything trying to get into New Zealand. Let's see what we can do. The other thing I want to know is how many are going where. Lots of them appear to be going around there. Oh, this is a bit worrying. They're all going just there. With the exception of one. This is what I mean about the odd AI. If this doesn't work, I'll prepare just a bunch of different naval invasions. You know, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, something of that ilk. Yes, we'll have to wait until... Well, no, I can't do that because you can't plan multiple invasions out of one port, which is ridiculous, by the way. You should, of course, be able to prepare as many invasions as you want out of one port, as historically occurred. So it looks like just 3 can successfully pull off an invasion, an actual landing. That's good. The one has already failed, that was going for the port has already failed and withdrawn. Oh no, it looks like just 2 can actually pull off a successful invasion of a province. That's very interesting. Okay, so here's these guys. I'll probably have them just stand still and build up some entrenchment. And I'll do the same thing I did last time, like get some forts and some a port built as soon as possible on that province, just in case we have time to do that. We've got very bad supply. We need to push up to Auckland. So what I'm going to do is assign everyone to this, and then half of them are going to be assigned to the northern push. And those guys, can I just push straight in? It looks like I can. Maybe. They've abandoned the defence of Auckland a bit. That's good news. Ooh, they need to get down there though. Let's have one of you just clear out that guy. Ooh, South Africa has capitulated. Good. Our push down there on automated did indeed pull that off. Very nice. Let's just assign these guys to suppress. No, wrong line. There we go. Suppress this area. For now, this war shouldn't take too long, so there won't be much of an issue there. We've got heaps of convoys now. That's good. I'm going to keep overproducing though, because I'm concerned that might again become a problem in the future. Let's have one of you just loop around like that, see if that can work. Almost pushed in here, and as soon as we get up to Auckland, the problem is right now we're at 0 supply. So once our, what is it at the moment for our guys? Once our 72 hours are up, we're going to be in real trouble. But it looks like we might just be able to push to Auckland in that time. Let's see. And as soon as we get Auckland, we're in very good shape. I can send in reinforcements. I can do all kinds of stuff. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's 9 divisions there, though. That is a very significant protection. Let's get a plan going for any moment that they're not actually in combat. Looks like we're winning though. Our divisions are inferior in appearance, but that's because they're low supply, terrain, exceeding combat width. Ooh, let's not exceed the combat width. Stop a second. What? Why am I exceeding the combat width? Ah, because these guys are not under the correct leader. Let's put them under the correct leader. So you guys, to do this. There's 8 of, let's see what we need to do to get the correct combat with. There we go, good. You lot, I think 6 and 3. No, let's leave these guys as they are to hold this line. Spread them out a bit more evenly. Now we should be able to push in with that. Looks like all the enemy divisions, no, 1 out of the 4 can pierce my armor. That's good. So not all of them can pierce our armor. And yes, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Please, 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 please. Please, pretty please. Looks like they're going to take it. How long is it going to take them to get there? Another 20 hours. They might well reinforce in, but they're going to be doing it so weak. We might be able to just push in. Yes! Okay. This is absolutely grand news. 2 of them can stay behind and hold that port at all costs. And the rest of them can go down south. While 6 push north, and then they'll come down south. Okay, so with that accomplished, these guys, we've now got... Ooh, no, we're on the edge of supply there at the moment, so we'll just send 1 extra guy in for now. That seems fine. Though not on the naval invasion plan. By reassigning him. There we go. Okay. Now, let's let them throw themselves at me a little bit. Call to arms request from the German, right? No, I'm afraid not. So these guys now up here are very low on supply, so we're going to be able to polish them off nice and easily. Let's see if we can push into here. And push across here, widen this front a bit. I believe, very shortly, once we have more area, more land, we're going to be able to increase the amount of supply we get here. Which will facilitate some better supply. Also bumping up that. And can't build infrastructure here yet because we don't control the entire state. But there, if we build a better naval base here, that'll increase our supply. That's the bottleneck, isn't it? Yes, it is indeed. The bottleneck is the... Ooh, is there still a little bit of land up there? No, they're in the sea. Okay. Okay, good. We did manage to push out 1. Let's keep trying to do that. Keep widening the amount of land we hold. I think that increases supply. Does it? I don't know if any 0 victory point provinces ever provide local supply. Ooh, they appear to have left this undefended. Let's see if we can hold them in place while we exploit that. In fact, yes, let's full on go for exploitation of that. If we can push in here and then here and encircle those 12 divisions, that would be absolutely great. Oh, it looks like we can actually push and win against them. Wow, that's embarrassing for them. Yeah, if we could encircle these 10, that would be great news. And anyone up here. Push in there, push in there. Yep, this is going really well. That was a very successful landing. That new naval invasion tech really came into its own there, I think. That was very useful. Okay, we've cut off the northern guys. Good. Just send 1 person to mop them up now, pretty much. And there we go. Encircled. Very nice. These 5 can come down and deal with them. These guys are very low organisation, so we should be able to push into them without too much trouble. Wow. Wipe. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Very nice. Let's make this a bit more ambitious. The problem is going to be crossing this this thing here. Have they built forts here? No, there's no forts here, which is good. But still, crossing that area is going to be really tricky. As anyone that's played near the Denmark area, Denmark-Sweden area, knows, it's incredibly difficult to cross big straits. There are, of course, others than the Denmark-Sweden area, but that's one of the ones that most commonly comes into play in Hearts of Iron 4, in my experience. Not that that's particularly extensive. Okay, that is not a very good attack. Let's halt and resume that. There we go. Okay, yes, pushing in there. Good. Thing is, if we can keep this kind of momentum going, that's where we're going to really win. Why can't I cross here? Oh, because there's a naval battle going on at the moment. You need to have naval supremacy, I believe, to use straits. Which obviously is a bit of a problem for us. Because we just now are fighting some convoys, therefore not getting naval supremacy. Let's not take this province just yet. Let's build up and do a huge strike against there and then instantly strike the next province along. I think that's a good strategy. The rest of you all make sure you're assigned to the right place. Yep, good. You lot can charge straight into there. Good news. Yes, so what the plan is, yeah, kill them here, which will give them low organisation, then move straight to here, because they shouldn't leave anyone back here. Probably. Right, we're on low supply now. Why is that? Infrastructure's got damaged. Okay, let's prioritise reinforcing North Island infrastructure. Oh. No, I'm wrong. There isn't no damage to the North Island infrastructure. Oh, so how is my infrastructure, my quantity gone down to 13? Because we were at... Huh. How very odd. That's very strange. Colour me confused. Maybe it's the port that got damaged. Is that it? No? There's no damage in this area. Except for that fort, but that doesn't matter. Well, we can't do anything about that until we control this victory point. which might motivate me to push in here earlier than I was expecting. I might want to build up this planning bonus a bit, though. That would be good. I'm just going to reassign all of these guys to there, so that they're all at the bottom, so I can have a look at them. Yes, they could definitely do with some planning bonus. A lot of guys here. It's going to be very tricky to push in. Are they still the only guys? Yep, just New Zealand. New Zealand is already 47% of the way. We're probably going to have to take all their victory points. Oh, actually, that's 10. That's 5, and that's only 1 and 1. It might be that taking this will do it. In that case, let's give that a go. Let's see if we can push in here now. Because if that's the end of the war, that would be marvellous. Do a peace deal and give ourselves the entire US, which would be absolutely great. Not exceeding... Oh, we are exceeding the combat with quite significantly. I don't know why they're doing that. They shouldn't. They should automatically keep in reserves those people that would cause them to exceed the combat with. There we go, that's better. Ooh, they didn't manage... The enemy didn't manage to deploy in their extra people from the reserve, so we managed to just push straight across. Right, where am I... Hey, there we go! The Treaty of Mexico City. Fantastic. Now, unfortunately, we can't take land against these guys because they were untouched in the war, which is irritating. I'd forgotten about that. So we'll need to deal with that later. But now, we're going to be doing some taking all states from some very tasty prizes, which is excellent news. Japan and Germany do feel like they deserve a bit of stuff. So I'll just leave some Central American stuff unoccupied. I don't think they'll take stuff they don't have a naval connection to. I think. We shall see. I'll just pass once, give myself heaps of points. And now United States... Oh, I can't take all states anymore. Let's do this then. In that case. There we go. All of those, lovely. South Africa. Let's be having all of you. What happened to South Africa? Nothing? No. Oh, we can't quite take all of South Africa. That's a shame. But I would definitely like to take the chromium-rich states. So let's take some less land up here. There we go. And Cape. Okay. I think that's everything. Looks like Japan took New Zealand. That's fine. Yeah. Looking good. Very nice. Okay, so I think we're just going to declare another war in South America, probably. Mexico was the big stumbling block. Really, weren't they? Yes, I think they were. Let's have a look. Oh, I should have started fabricating earlier, though, because now we're not going to be at war with a major. It's going to take quite a while to justify these war goals. And actually, we have a truce till the 9th of June. No, that's only next month, though. That's fine. It's going to take longer than that just to justify. Right, we'll start justifying immediately. So the Allies still exist as this block here. That's fine. So all of these guys, well, pretty much everyone really, can get reassigned. So what's our next target? Basically non-Axis people. Do I have any land down here that I can invade Iran or Iraq from? Not really. I think I'll leave them for now in that case. Let's get all of you guys and send you. Let's send them home. Let's see how many people we can get in this area before the supply becomes overburdened. Let's have a look. And in fact, we might as well put them into a new army to make it clear they're not actually part of this main force. Now, where are the other guys in this force hanging around? Ah, yes, South Africa. No? A different force? Who are these? Oh yes, these are these spare guys I pulled into military policing. Let's send them down here as well. Oh yes, I'll need to put them into this new force and give this new force new orders because I switched the army. That should be fine. Okay, like that. Yep. So yeah, I think 20 for taking South America? That's not going to be enough. Not for Brazil. Yeah, let's get some people ready to take Brazil. But yeah, as I said, lots more military factories. Very welcome indeed. We haven't invented the first level fighters yet, have we? No. Okay. Let's get some more mechanized going. We have no mechanized at the moment. Huh, okay, well, we definitely want some mechanized research going. Maybe 2 rows of that. And extra motorized could be good. more infantry equipment, because I think we need to do some more upgrades of that, and then I guess just heavy tanks. Lots of heavy tanks, and we'll probably switch off heavy tanks for planes once we do some research into them. And yes, more light cruisers, more subs. There we go, and we'll have them just deploy all automatically to the fleet. There we go. Yes, insufficient resources, and now we can actually trade for the ones that we want, and we won't need to import chromium anymore because we are producing heaps, which is very nice. Germany took back their historical area. That's interesting. That was the area, I believe, that Germany controlled historically. Interesting. And weren't these as well? Maybe that's hard-coded now, that AI will take back the areas that they used to control. I think that was German, this area here. Go on. Not sure. Okay, you guys all training. Getting there. Good. Very nice. What else do I need to do right now? Everyone should be redeploying. Has everyone got a theatre? It's always a good thing to check every so often. Yes, everyone's in a theatre unit. I'm going to send home... Oops, wrong button. I'm going to send home anyone... wrong button again. I'm going to send home anyone who is a... expeditionary force, I think. They're not going to be nearly as useful to me as they once were, since I'm now getting more my tanky divisions. Tanky in many ways, and I think they're no longer worth having. It's worth seeing how many men you actually have in an area. Yeah, 21 here rather than 20. So, we need to get a war with a major in order to get our fabrication time down. Who are the options? China. Sweden. I am surprised. Okay, yeah, Sweden. That seems like a perfectly good target. So justifying against Sweden will allow me to justify against lots of other people much quicker and much cheaper. So when these guys get up to full strength, I'll send them up to the Swedish border. And what we'll do is we'll sit on the Swedish border. Hopefully they'll join the Allies. Oh, I have some guys up here. Funny. Okay, so you guys can be reassigned to the Swedish border. And we'll take out Sweden. That's good. That will give us a perfect opportunity to produce a meat grinder for the Germans here if they try and cross from Copenhagen. Which would be very useful. Copenhagen, I believe it's pronounced by Swedes. Could be wrong. Quite a few of you, statistically, are Swedes, so let me know. Copenhagen. Copenhagen? Is it all close? Okay, but we're going to deal with that next episode. We'll see what we can do about the getting to war with the Swedes, and then we'll see if we can cruise through America more effectively. I'm really not very happy with the number of troops that some of these places are producing. We'll have to see what we can do about that. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.